Hello, gorgeous. Welcome, welcome, heart and soul. If you came and found this video because you've been feeling stuck, stagnant, discouraged, unclear, demotivated or unmotivated, is demotivated a word? I don't know. Just like low, you know? Sometimes we can feel really low on ourselves, and you came to the right place because I'm here to encourage you and tell you that you are exactly where you need to be and that you have more love than you can even imagine available to you, and that full acceptance of your self right now at this point in time is available to you. If you're feeling angry, if you're feeling sad, depressed, anxious, suicidal, there is a place for you to feel that here, right here in this moment, and to know that it isn't wrong, that the wouldas, couldas, shouldas, the narratives in our head, the stories that really want to maybe derail us from our peace of mind, they've had their time, they've had their say, and they could just kind of be put over there, maybe into the next room for a second, so that you can be encouraged and know that I love you, a total stranger. Or if we're friends and you've met me in the real, I do love you as well. Like, I love my friends and I love total strangers, because we are all one. We're all connected, and the feelings that you're going through, I've also felt and gone through. And honestly, if I'm being very, very honest and authentic, which we do here on this channel, I was feeling a lot of that moments ago and decided I needed a word of encouragement and that I was going to be that word. So, self, beautiful friend, we got this. We got this. Right now we're just navigating maybe this. Maybe we were just coming up and now there's a little bit of that. Maybe we've been feeling the collective, the crazy things going on in the world. Maybe we just had, whatever relationship or friendship fall out of our lives, or we just lost our jobs, or whatever the external circumstances are that have triggered us to feel our shadow, our deeper, I don't even want to say darker, but like the heavier parts to humans, to our feelings, and now we're feeling them. So it's good. It's so good. I love that in every tragedy there is like some comedy. Like, you need the comedic relief to kind of cast off some of that the burden of the... I'm just looking at that lizard over there. He distracted my mind. Oh, you can't see him on the rock. And then there's Echo. Yeah, I was feeling a bit heavy today. I'll just share what the heaviness was. Feeling really discouraged that I haven't been as present on my YouTube channel and with you guys and expressing and sharing the things along my journey that I've been going through the last couple months. And before I knew it, it's just been so long since I've shared any videos, and I could tell that I was getting really kind of mean to myself within my inner dialogue, and just self-shaming for not meeting my goals there. And yeah, showing up. I've allowed fear of being seen and fear of being accountable and yeah, just walking through that anyway, and deciding today that, I mean, I went on a beautiful hike, and I think that helped realign me into a more peaceful, calm state, an encouraged place actually. And I decided I'm gonna pick up my phone and I'm just gonna start recording, and I'm not gonna overthink, because when we start to ruminate and think, and we get trapped into these loops within our narrative, and they can go on and on until we literally create chemicals within our bodies that match, and we start to feel like our thoughts. And if our thoughts are pretty doom and gloom and negative because we had someone or some external thing trigger us, then before we know it, we're feeling that way, and then we're taking actions that kind of validate how we feel, and it just kind of leads us deeper into that space. And the quicker you can like have awareness around those thoughts, you're able to shift them by, I mean, first it's just like having that awareness, and then questioning if it's really true, and then creating space for yourself to take a different action or to have a different thought even. I hope all of that even made sense. I'm not planning this video at all. If anything, I'm just going to post it because it's my truth. It's me being really authentic. Part of the reason I hadn't been posting on YouTube for a while is because I was allowing the perfectionist in me to, that voice of, you have to edit everything, this video has to be this, it has to be this before it can go out, you don't even have a good idea yet. And you know, the quickest way to shut up all those voices is just to take action. Is to take action in the opposite direction, to be like, you know what, you can put out a shitty video, you can, and what even makes it shitty? I'm gonna even challenge that. What makes it shitty? You know, what makes it perfect? What makes it anything other than my own judgment of it? Oh, that I was caring too much about the judgments of what I think other people are gonna think about it, maybe. And oh, maybe it's just my own insecurities and fears that others might not like and approve of me for getting on and being real and raw and authentic and unedited. Weird, strange. That's exactly why I started this channel. So really just doing this video is for me to be like, hey, let's work through that fear. Hey, let's actually speak to these people who we could challenge within my own head, right? These people might actually accept you and might actually want to hear what you have to say and have been in your shoes and know exactly what you're talking about and celebrate you for getting on and being your real true self in a world that wants you to mask and wants you to change in all levels to be something you're not, to fit in to a standard that is like unreal. It's fake, right? It's not real. And if any of you guys have felt what I'm saying, leave a comment. I really would love to connect on that. And you get it. What are some ways that you stay encouraged, or you pick yourself back up, or you take that action through fear? I want to hear them. Like, for me, it's just been coming to the awareness that I'd rather be uncomfortable and face the fear, take the action, than to continue to dwell in the regret and the feeling of unworthiness and the feeling that I'm going to let my negative thoughts beat me down and keep me in the same cycles that have gotten me into the same places that I'm unhappy with, and let myself stretch and grow and and let myself change and just see what happens. Like, it is a bit of a leap into the unknown to give yourself the chance to jump, to have courage to jump. And I know that in the past, I can affirm to myself right now that I've had past experiences where I have jumped with courage into the unknown, and it usually works out, and it's usually even better than I thought. And there's people on the other side that are like, holy shit, you're beautiful for your courage and for your truth and for being who you are. And you are beautiful for being who you are, exactly who you are in this moment, in this feeling, in this expression. God loves you. I love you. God expressing within me loves you, and within yourself. And in this version, you are held. You are held and accepted. I like to imagine myself sometimes as if I were a mom holding my little girl child self. Like, I'm the mom and the child self at the same time, but it's just in my imagination. And I'm like, if this were my daughter, me, if this were my daughter, would I speak to her this way? Would I deny her acceptance and love in this moment? Probably not. Just because she's angry, she's yelling, or she's lost the fact that she's light and she's depressed and she's in this dark moment and has a lesson in there to learn. I don't want to rob her of that, but at times maybe she needs a reminder, you know, and I get to reparent and be my mom and just be like, come here, hold me, you know? And so if you're going through a tough time, just know that you have all the forces of, I'm going to say heaven here on earth, the unseen, God, source, angels, and yourself and your inner mom and your inner dad that love you and accept you and are applauding you and cheering you on and celebrating you for taking up this human experience in the first place, but also being brave enough to feel what you do and to accept where you're at. And yeah, and for doing the thing. Getting up this morning and changing maybe a gloomy attitude into a smile, and being happy that it's cloudy. I mean, I live in the desert and I have been overjoyed that it's rained today and that the clouds came today, even though I felt cloudy and mirrored the weather. It was such a release. And that's the thing, the heavy emotions, they just want to be felt so they can be released. They want to be honored just like the positive ones. And yeah, I'm gonna hop off, but proud of myself for sharing my truth in this moment and not holding it back, and for the encouraging words. And I love you guys, and I will be posting more videos to come. So if you want to connect with me and tune in, subscribe to my channel and give it a like, and please post a comment with what you are going through and how you stay encouraged. And until next time, peace out.